He loves me. He loves me not. Only one way to find out. War of the Roses on KDWB.
It is time for War of the Roses on KDWB. Now, a lot of time when we talk to somebody on War of the Roses, they're like, okay, yeah, he came home. And remember the one where he had a condom stuck to his back?
Yeah. I do.
Do you remember that one? He came home from playing golf with his buddies or whatever. And so he's getting undressed and there's a condom stuck to his back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you really can't talk your way out of that one. I laid down in a dumpster.
No, you can't.
So this is not anything like that. These are more subtle signs, but Vanessa's going to tell you about what the subtle signs are that Donnie is up to something that he shouldn't be doing. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Morning. So tell me, what have you noticed? It's not a condom on his back. What have you seen? What's he doing?
Donnie, I don't know. It's just, we're just sitting on the couch and he is getting texts and phone calls and he flipped his phone over. I'm like, what's up with that?
Okay.
And then he will, a couple minutes later, he'll go to the bathroom and he'll take his phone and he'll only be in there for a little bit. And I'm like, why are you taking your phone to the bathroom? Can you not just leave it on the couch?
Okay, so the suspicion is, clearly, Jenny.
He's clearly trying to hide something of somebody texting or calling him.
But what's he doing in the bathroom? He's going to the bathroom to now he can respond.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
Or now he can listen to voicemails or read the text messages.
Yeah, he's texting back.
He's texting
That's
back.
what I'm thinking. I just don't like it.
Well, I don't blame you. Have you said anything to Donnie about, hey, who was that? And what is it? Because they always say, oh, that was my brother or that was my boss or whatever. When you have you talked to Donnie and said, who was that?
Yeah, I do. And I think he's just lying every time. He says it's a work call. And I'm like, why are you taking a work call in the bathroom?
In the bathroom, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's weird.
I sit next to Susan on the couch. That's my wife. And I've got my phone and she's got her phone. And the big discussion we have is she's always on social media instead of watching the show. Because I need her to watch the show in case I need to say, who is that guy again? Why are they mad at each other?
Right.
What just happened? But then she gets mad at me because I will get a text and then I will turn my phone upside down because if I don't, then I'll start responding and texting with that person.
Right. You'll get distracted.
Yeah. So I turn it upside down and then she might be like, who is that? And I'll be like, and I'll make up some lie because it's Carol Ann.
Yeah.
Carol Ann is
Your
texting.
side piece.
My side piece is texting, but I'm not going to tell my wife it's Carol Ann. So I'll say it's Vaunt.
Yeah.
And she'll say Vaunt doesn't even like you.
Yeah, true facts.
And I'm like,
Anyway, she knows.
so here's what we're going to do. We're going to call your boyfriend, Donnie, and we're going to set the trap. We're going to say, okay, so we've got roses. If you take this survey, we'll send these roses to whoever you want to send them to, and then we'll get a name from him. And then, hopefully, obviously, it's going to be Vanessa. You guys live together, right?
Yeah, we live together. We've been living together for 6 months and we have a cat.
Oh, and you have a cat.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So we'll make the phone call to Donnie and set the trap and see who he sends roses to. And we'll do that next. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Are they cheating? Let's find out. Part 2 of War of the Roses starts right now on KDWB.
Let's get started with part 2. So the setup is pretty simple. He's doing that thing where he's being sneaky with his phone. He's taking his phone in the bathroom with him. Okay, you go into the bathroom. You're in there for a minute maybe. Do you really need to take your phone with you? What's he doing in there? Phone will ring. He'll look at it, set it back down, silence his phone, doing kind of weird things.
Sneaky. It seems suspicious.
Okay, if you want to find out what's going on War of the Roses, we're about to make the phone call right now and set the trap. Is this brought to you by Ovo LASIK and Lens?
Sure is.
All right. Shout out Ovo LASIK and Lens. And let's do the phone call on KDWB.
Okay, so that was all I needed from you today, Donnie. Thanks for taking the time to do that with me. Like I said, I do have a dozen romantic roses to send out to whoever you want. So just wondering, who do you want to send those to?
Can you please send those to Tessa?
You were supposed to say another name. because this is not a survey. This is the Dave Ryan Show on KDWB. We're calling to set a trap for you, Donnie, because your girlfriend, Vanessa, is on the other phone listening to see who you would send roses to. Did she hang up?
I feel like that had to have been
Vanessa?
her. Or is it Donnie?
Donnie, are you still there?
I am still here. Yeah.
Why? Okay, so let me explain to you. That was your girlfriend, Vanessa.
No.
She what?
Please. I don't. You said this is a show or something.
Yeah, it's a radio show on KDWB.
And that was Vanessa on the other line.
Yeah, she wanted to see who you would send roses to.
And you didn't pick her, so I feel like she's probably pretty upset.
No, I did not pick her because that is my ex-girlfriend.
What?
Vanessa and I. Oh my God! Did she set this up?
Yeah, she called us and she said that you are dating and she wanted to find out if you're seeing somebody else because she said that you'll be on the couch with each other and you will, turn your phone upside down or take your phone into the bathroom.
What? Okay, so Vanessa's not my girlfriend. Vanessa and I dated in the past, but we broke up. No, I broke up with her 2 years ago. I have not spoken with Vanessa in probably 6 months.
Whoa, are you
What?
serious?
Yeah,
She literally just told us that you guys have been living together for the past 6 months and you have a cat.
Oh my God. No. You guys, she does this kind of stuff. I'm so sorry that that you're in her web of whatever. But no, I have not talked to her in about 6 months. And the last thing,
Why would she care? Why would she want to do this bit
does
then?
stuff like this, you guys. She does stuff like this. She can't stand that we're actually broken up, and she does all these weird little traps all over town to see if I am dating, and then try and get information about who they are.
What does she do with this information when she finds out whether you've got a girlfriend? What does she do? Does she do anything?
I don't know. I don't think she does anything. Like she's pretty active on Instagram, and she'll try and slide into my DMs all the time. So I'm assuming that she'll try and find their photos online or whatever. But I don't know. She's never reached out or made contact. It's just weird, to have that live in the back of my head.
So she still thinks that there's a chance to get back together or something.
Yeah, she's made that clear, and I have to set very clear boundaries with her to let her know that we are broken up permanently.
I don't think we've ever had that happen on War of the Roses before, where somebody is trying to find out what their ex is up to by putting them on War of the Roses. Well, listen, I owe you an apology, Donnie, for calling to bother you. But the worst news is there's no roses for Tessa. So I don't have anything for you there.
That's insane.
That
2 years?
actually made me laugh. Thank you for that.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so there concludes a surprising end of War of the Roses on KDWB.
Yeah.
What do you
Didn't see that
think?
coming with her. My
Psycho.
gosh. And also it was I was shocked because normally it's the person we're trying to catch, they hang up. And all of a sudden it was Vanessa that hung up. And we were like, wait, what is going on?
Well, I mean, people will do their old ex. They'll still follow them on Facebook and stalk or whatever just to see what they're up to.
Yeah.
But I've never had anybody be on. I don't think.
She just took it to a different level.
Yeah, to be on War of the Roses to find out what he's doing.
All this stuff after 2 years, and nobody asked an important question. What happened to this so-called cat that she said they had? Was he real?
Where's the
he
cat?
now?
That's a good question.
I'm surprised Bailey, the cat lover, didn't ask.
I know. I should have.